My name is Ruth Demert. I also have a Tlingit name, which is Kanak. And I was born, raised here in Kake, moved out a couple times, but always came back home to our sweet village of Kake. So I was born and raised there, full-blooded Tlingit. It must have been 1968. The people decided, well, we need to keep up our culture. We're losing it. And we decided, well, we're losing the dancing part of our culture, our rich culture. So I started to teach them songs. It took off. By 1990, we attended our first celebration. And we've attended every one since then up to this year. So it's just the revitalization of our cultures, where we share. Everybody shares songs, or their songs, you know, and their cultures. And it's gotten so big now, so big, and it's something really awesome. The first celebration I went to, I was in tears. Like it's really emotional when you first attend. I was raised in my grandparents' home, and I never knew my mother was my mother. I thought she was my sister growing up. And I learned just by listening to my grandparents every day, hearing them speak Tlingit. This is what I picked up, speaking Tlingit. Oh, it's real easy for me to remember the words that they taught me, the values they taught me, which is very precious to me, because back then we were taught respect, a lot of respect. I know that our culture will survive. When you look at the younger children proudly doing what they were taught, you know our culture will survive through them. I'm glad I was a part of it.
Well, today we're unpacking up all our stuff and heading out for the canoe. We're heading to Juneau, and it'll take us about a week to get there. So I'm just very excited for the journey since it's my first time.
It's a beautiful Friday morning here in Kake, Alaska. It's 7 a.m. We've been up since 3. I'm sitting here with Grandma Ruth, our hero, and we're getting ready to go on the canoe and paddle to Juneau for celebration. Looking forward to paddling into the fog, into the great abyss, see what's out there, find ourselves, remember who we are, where we came from.
You know, when you get in a canoe, it does amazing things for you. You know, it pulls things out of you, but it also wakes your spirit up. From the very, very beginning, it's in us. It's encoded in our DNA. When you get in there and you start pulling, you know, there's something like you just feel it. You know, I remember this, I know this, and it wakes you up.
It was really a good experience to actually get out and work with these guys that I got to paddle with, you know, because it was just a bond. You know, it wasn't just friends for a little bit, it's a bond of brotherhood for life. You know, if we're gonna go ahead and paddle like this, find something, you know, it's a bond of brotherhood for life, because you ain't gonna forget those little moments that you had with these guys.
I don't know. It was just, I mean, it was awesome. For a while there, we didn't think we were going anywhere in the middle of Frederick Sound, and it was just felt like we were just battling the tide for like an hour or so, just sitting idle. But eventually, we sucked it up and dug down deep, and we got across, and that was pretty much a turnaround of our day. Went pretty awesome from there on, and as soon as we came around Chatham, the wind was to our backs, and we were surfing all the way up. And here we are now in Wilson's Cove, getting ready to go set up camp up on the beach and relax for the rest of the night. So it was a pretty awesome day, awesome experience.
I was sore for a little while, but I'm all right now, ready to go again. I know we're a little over halfway from 50 miles, so we're a little over halfway to getting to Angoon.
Sunburn, well, I slept in the sun. I was really tired.
When we pulled into Angoon, it was, you know, I got off the canoe, you know, and to see the people of Angoon standing on the beach wearing their cedar hats that are, you know, 600 years old, and that was powerful. That was powerful. The first place we stopped was Angoon, and one of my best friends, you know, he left before his time, and I see their families are still trying to heal from that, you know, and it's tough, you know, it's tough when somebody decides to take that route, because you can't help but think if they had experienced this, you know, maybe they wouldn't have, you know. One of my old teachers always used to say, you know, after any good ceremony, it should rain real good. Then that's a good sign. It's a good. The Mother Earth is cleansing. You know, and that rain cleanses the Mother Earth.
I can't count on my fingers and toes how many people, how many friends, how many cousins, uncles, aunties that I've lost. And I've lost probably about 8 friends that have committed suicide. So, but as we got up the coast, you know, you start yelling out all these people's names, and as you paddle forward, you know, you're trying to lose that heaviness, and you paddle for something, and trying to get out of that. That's what I kept telling the guys is, you know, your heart is heavy, you know, you feel like crying. There should be a reason why you're here to pull today. Just lose that. Just lose that. Just try to lose it. You know, lose that heaviness and try to become happy in a way. You know, because you're pulling for a good cause. Equanets, Wrangell, Juneau, Yakutat, Huna, Ketchikan. You know, I missed it in Angoon. You know, it's not just one people, it's communities coming together to form a function and pull for like a suicide prevention.
Our people come from the water, and the path of the Red Road into Wellbriety is found when we do this path on the water. My name is Wayne Price. I'm from the Chilkoot country up north. I'm here with North Tide Canoe Kwan in a 28-foot dugout and a little 18-foot dugout, both of which that I have built. So I have 20 members of my team, and we're traveled 90 miles. This is our first trip coming down this way, and we're really happy to be here. The preparation, my own personal preparation, started 11 years ago with my own personal recovery and pretty serious addictions. And I was in a sweat lodge for over 2 weeks of fasting and sweating. And at the very end of the last one, I was granted a vision. The Creator told me that every wood chip that comes off the dugout, as I'm carving it, represents a life that we've lost to alcohol and drugs. First Nation people. The cultural connection to Wellbriety is a 100% sure bet. And I've found this to be true every step of the way, and that all my young people are alcohol, drug-free, and are proud to be so.
Amazing experience for those little guys. Good to have them around, keeps us lighthearted, and just what an amazing experience for those guys, and good to keep it going. That's our future.
I think I need a hot shower. I would just goof around the whole time with that song, pretty much.
We do real ones too.
The experience that you get out of this trip is unbelievable. To feel the presence of our ancestors that were there with us last night on the beach was just overwhelming. To feel and hear the native languages, the songs and the dances that were around the campfire last night was unbelievable. It's an experience that every native should have. They should be able to experience this and rekindle that feeling in your heart.
When I get back home, when our crew gets back home, I think our stories are going to help get more people involved. The suicide prevention boat canoe that's here, that's just amazing. And you know, when I heard that they were at the fire 2 nights ago, I had to announce, you know, the 3 people I announced first were gone through suicide. I thought it was very powerful for people to speak from their heart and tell them who they missed and why they're here. And I couldn't think of a better place to be than right now.
We are in Juneau, Juneau, Alaska.
Where are we heading to?
Headed right across the water to Douglas to do the big welcoming.
Just really excited to be here at Celebration. My dance group is over on that beach, ready to welcome all the canoes. They're all in their regalia and ready to sing songs, and I'm just really excited that I made it. We're here.
Our paddles is against suicide, alcohol and drugs. When we think about our people that we've lost, our paddle doesn't seem so heavy after all.
Seeing all these people meeting us everywhere. Hearing hoo-ha, Yakutat, that is awesome. This is pretty cool. I'll never forget this. Never.
as we were like paddling in, and there was thousands of people on the shore and singing the songs, and I don't know, I just got this feeling that the time of healing is among us, and I'm just grateful to be a part of that in any small way. But I made the best friends, and I just love them, and I'm grateful. Yeah. Okay.